Welcome to Mastermind. Today we are joined by Grandmaster Grivas, one of the most respected figures in the chess world. GM Grivas is known not only for his achievements over the board but also for his immense contribution as a trainer, author, and theoretician. His work across opening theory, endgame mastery, and practical chess education has influenced players at every level. With decades of experience at the highest level and reputation for clarity and precision, he brings a unique perspective on how top player thinks and make decisions. Gravis, it's a real pleasure to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Before we jump into the board, I'd love to know what kind of games do you enjoy teaching or analyzing the most? Are you most drawn to strategic battle or tactical fights?
Well, my work is, of course, in general, quite general, I would say, because learning how to play chess
Mhm.
need everything. You need strategy, you need tactics, you need plan, you need opening preparation. Um, and end game knowledge, of course, middle game planning, everything. So I'm analyzing the students' need, and according to that, I'm focusing more or less to the different aspects that I just told you. Not everybody is the same, so we need to draw up a different plan for every student.
Perfect.
Little bit different.
Yeah. All right. Let's bring up the board and step inside your mind. Show us the game you have chosen and tell us why it's special to you.
Okay, this game was played in the preliminaries of FIDE World Championship in 1985, already 30 years ago. Where I was playing a strong Armenian Grandmaster with black, and I used a weapon that I was really working a lot at that time, the Griva Sicilian as we know it today. I even wrote a book 4 years ago about the Griva Sicilian. It is up to 500 pages. Well, not your everyday cup of tea, but why it was named after me? Because simply I played a lot of games with that. I analyzed it a lot. I published articles. I published books. That's how it is done. It was not invented by me, but I was the one who deep dig inside it. So in this game, we started with the Sicilian defense, and this move identifies the Grievous Sicilian.
Mhm.
Um, well, Black just want to kick away the White Knight from the center, so he makes his life easier. Yeah, he invested the tempo, but nothing. It's only positive. There is negative. There is a lot of stuff we have to care when we play chess. So until now, White choose a very topical variation. Uh, that's all well-known moves. There are plenty of games. And here we have a crossroad because White can choose whether to castle short castle or long castle.
Mhm.
Everything has positive and negatives, so I don't want to dig too deep in the opening preparation. He chose that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a fierce battle, as it
Mhm.
seems so, and this is the best way to do the job. Every side will play on his own field. So that's theoretical line, as I told you,
Like,
and that's
is this
yeah,
the variation named after you?
yeah.
Perfect. So, like, I have met someone for the first time who has a opening name after him. That's pretty cool.
Mm. Okay. So here white spread c6, and the main move is castle.
Okay.
So here we have different moves for white: knight d4, rook f1, rook g1. White chose rook g1 was a theoretical position.
Okay.
And here I played the prepared novelty, but That's not a good move. But don't forget, we talk about 1995 when there was no computers, no engines, nothing helping you. You have to do your job alone.
Mm-hmm.
So my home analysis had the flow. I have to insert 93 and play like this, which is another way of playing. But I play this with a very concrete idea in mind, and it was not the best, as I discovered years ago, years after.
Okay.
White has to play f5, and I think he's on top. There are a lot of variations, but I don't want to stay in that.
Mm-hmm.
He played rook d2, which is a mistake, not because of anything else, but because he had this f5.
Okay.
Well, some people might ask why black played the f rook on c8 and not the a rook.
Mm-hmm.
What the a rook is doing. But I had a plan in my mind, which the a rook will be used for a different story, because
Okay.
the pressure of blacks down the c file is not enough only one rook.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, how I'm gonna do it with other rook? So I play like this. Okay,
Okay.
92 is another way. He played 91.
Mm-hmm.
What's the idea? The idea is simply to play knight f2, knight c4, and maybe some sacrifice here and there,
Mm-hmm.
and the other rook will come on c2 as well.
Okay.
So a5, he
Already going
must
for the
attack.
attack.
Yeah, maybe 5 it was better, and now this is my idea.
So all of
Uh,
this is home preparation by now.
yeah, that
So
time it was from preparation working, but without computers.
okay, like here, like if I see position this position for the first time, let's say, uh,
Hmm.
how do I decide? Like if in the game I get this position, how do I decide? Like both the sides are trying to attack each other's king, right?
Hmm.
Black seems to reach to the white king, but he has only two pawns and no specific break. Like let's say if he goes b3, then white can go a3, and the position is closed. Maybe it's working, but the position is closed. Whereas white
Yeah, but there
seems,
is a
hmm,
there is an open C file,
yeah, like just
and
analyzing the position, and if we
mhm.
see like white has these pawns which are not yet as advanced as black, right? So how do we decide who is better here? Like I'm sure uh, it's not that clear, but how do we get there by, let's say, in the game, if we have such positions?
Okay, the point is, of course, we cannot identify if someone is better because the position is rather unclear with
Mm-hmm.
opposite side attacks.
Mm-hmm.
But the same problem that black has to open up some more files for diagonals, white has as well,
Mm-hmm.
because also its structure is symmetrical. The main thing is how many forces units you have against your opponent king. And
Oh.
black is concentrating more forces now. The rook will come to c5, and as we see, I call this the star rook
Mm-hmm.
because he makes a lot of works, and that's the important thing. That's why I kept it in a8 and I didn't move it to c8 because I had anticipated that it will come via c5. In that
Mm-hmm.
moment, at least with my analytical strength. Of
Okay.
course, nowadays, this kind of position, you put it in your engines and you go sleep. In the morning, you're going to have some information.
Yeah.
But that was a different story. So a 5 here was best, and it's very a clear position.
Mm-hmm.
But White chose to continue with the plan of sacrificing something.
Yeah, which you
Oh,
earlier showed, right?
yeah,
Okay.
already Rook C1 is coming, so White played this Rook C2, which is normal. He prepares, he's ready for the sacrifice.
Okay.
So if we can see here, there is a piece that can help our attack, and this is the bishop.
Mm-hmm.
So now there is a big threat of bishop takes d3 check, and rook c1 will end to a mate.
Okay.
So he played bishop d2, controlling the queen controls d3. And now a3, opening up some stuff there. because the problem here is that if you play b3, black wins on the top immediately with rook c3. This rook can be sacrificed,
Mm-hmm.
and there is no way out for white to do anything. After here, black simply have got two pieces for a rook, and he has all the attack goes on.
Okay.
So it's an extremely complicated position, but already I like black because black's forces are ready to do some good job. So the guy played knight a6. What else?
Just before like knight h6, like is like can white take before pawn?
Well, rook c1 is mate.
Oh yeah, it's just a mate.
I
The
just
bishop is
didn't told it
covered.
because it's a
Yeah,
mate in two.
yeah,
The bishop is covering important square on c1.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But this a3, as long as you cannot play b3, it means that black opens more the white king.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, there is a way to make this attack work.
Okay.
So he played a check. Okay, have to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, white is in a difficult situation of decision.
Mm-hmm.
You see, if you take like this and play like this, which seems like mating on g8 or g7,
Mm-hmm.
because of the rook on c5, black has this closing down.
Wow.
This is the star rook coming, and now this is a lost position easily, either with rook c2, either with knight e5. It's a lost position because look at these three heavy pieces are not doing nothing on the g file. No
Mm.
attack, nothing. Well, it's dead lost. So he tried g6.
Okay.
Black take it and check. That was the idea. No problem. You cannot take it because if you take it, you're simply mated.
Mm-hmm.
And well, this is not what you would like to have. You're getting this is a draw, but okay, maybe have something else. But King H8.
Okay.
Now it's a difficult situation. What to play? For example, if you go Queen take H6,
Mm-hmm.
then of course you are mated.
Mm. Back rank.
Uh, if you play Rook take H6 after here, Black has to find another elegant move again from the star Rook, Rook G5.
That
Well,
G5 square is,
yeah, it's the star Rook works well. I mean, somebody attacks your queen instead of protecting the queen, you put the rook in prize where three white pieces can take it. His choice is his. I mean, he cannot take the rook because there is a mate with queen c2 and queen takes b2.
Hmm.
So he has to take the queen.
Okay.
And now check, check. And after this, black is winning. He has two pieces at the rook for the queen, and he wins more material.
Okay.
And somehow black is safe, you know. But okay, all of these are difficult variation to see. But white played 96. But
Okay.
it looks normal, isn't it?
Yeah, he's attacking, forking, doing everything. But I think the C file is something is going to happen
Yeah.
on C file.
Well, you have to look around because I have the star rook, so
Yeah.
I played rook h5.
Have you calculated all this line in the game? Like,
What can I do? If I don't calculate it, I would be lost because that's only moves.
so how do you calculate this deep? Like, so first you calculated rook g5, just a move before, and
Yeah.
then rook h5. Like, what will
Yes.
be your advice to see such sacrifices and to calculate so deep, like just the variation you showed till the draw? I'm sure, like,
First of all, you have to understand the strength of a player is
mm-hmm,
quite different when he's young. And that
mm-hmm,
time I was. I would say 29 years old. I was
Mm-hmm.
still a machine gun in calculating and in playing chess. Okay, nowadays, of course, as an old grandmasters, people might look at me and say, "Oh, poor old guy." But that time, I was among really among the 100 first in the world. The ratings were different. We were playing with good players all the time. Uh, okay, I had some experience in working and analyzing, and a lot of work with my coach and. It is not so difficult to see. First of all, it's about necessity.
Mm-hmm.
When I find rook g5 and rook h5 in my calculation,
Mm-hmm.
I had the necessity of get rid of the rook
Yeah.
because mate will come on c2. So I was just looking in my calculation where I should throw the rook. I want to throw out of the board, but I cannot. It's not allowed.
Yeah.
Then I found that okay, I can move the rook with threats. That's the best if you can do it. So in a way, you are forced to find it because you have to survive.
Yeah.
If you don't find it, you don't survive.
That's
So
pretty cool.
yeah, but we have continuation
Yeah.
because here White, okay, he has nothing to play. If he takes it, his mate. He played check
Okay.
and check.
Hmm.
But then
So
again,
G5.
I mean, this is the fourth time that
Star
he's
Rook.
doing something. Yeah, the star rook. And now Wallach took the necessary tempos. He played like this. He's a piece up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, okay, now check here. It's winning for black easily. So he tried against g6. The second time we see this g6 idea. But black can organize his defense now easily
Mm-hmm.
and just protect some good points. And after here, game is over, but we continued 3, 4 moves more because we were not writing our moves down. You see, in this era, there was not the extra 30 seconds as today,
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't know when you really made the moves because you had to play very, very quick not to lose on time.
Mm-hmm.
So in the last 2 or 3 minutes, I don't remember exactly, you were not allowed not to write the moves. So we're not sure we make 40 moves, so we played a little bit more and after here, I think that white flag fall. So we saw that there are over 30 moves, and my opponent here resigned because he will be 3 pieces down.
Mm-hmm.
I will take e1 with check, and then I win the knight on e4. Well, this game is interesting because we see a rook doing all the business.
Yeah.
And well, I don't think that you can find easily such games nowadays. But each time you wanted to sack this rook, there was a logical why.
Mm-hmm.
So by playing logic, you can't go wrong. That's what I believe. Of course, sometimes calculation doesn't help you because the position doesn't help you anyway. But you have to think about it, how to do it, and do it correctly. That's it. There is not much to say. That
Okay.
was a different time, different era, different calculation, different stuff. Everything was different.
Mm-hmm. And how will you advise, let's suppose, if I am in your shoes, like I have a very personal question about my chess. So I am what 1600 feet ahead, and so many people have this question. So for me,
Mhm.
what's happening right now in my chess career is that let's say I play a 1900 FIDE or 2000 FIDE rated player. I get a winning position, and almost all the time, okay, like almost 80% of the games, I get the winning position. And then, like you had, right, like you had to find rook h5 or rook g5, and I'm
Mhm.
just unable to like even if I found this moves, I'm unable to calculate it through and make that move, and that results in me losing that game. So Just recently, I had a game with +7. Like I was white and I was +7. Uh, it was
That's quite a
unclear.
lot.
Yeah, and I lost it. Not even a draw. I lost it. Uh, so and it's happening regularly. So like obviously, I think I'm lacking in calculations, and one of the generic advice will be just solve puzzles. But
No, I'm not saying about solving puzzles. I mean,
mhm,
if by solving puzzles we can improve our tactical situation,
mhm,
will be great. What I'm saying is learn
mhm.
puzzle.
Like
Well,
how.
it's not important if you find everything in your training.
Mhm,
Important is to find it when time comes, when the game comes. Many people forget that training is simply training. You can score zero in training and still to learn a lot. So the main thing is to learn, not to solve.
to
That's
learn,
why,
and
for
what
example,
what
I
approach you
give
will
you
let's suppose we are solving a
no,
puzzle. If we go to the rook
no,
g5 or
no,
rook
no, no,
h5
no, 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 no.
position.
Look
Okay.
at this.
Yeah.
You have a position very similar that the tactic motifs is going around. I
Mm-hmm.
give to the student 100 uh, puzzles the same with the
Mm-hmm.
same construction,
Mm-hmm.
so are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, don't solve them, play them quickly with your chess base, so it can go and sit in your subconscious.
Okay.
So when time comes, they will come also out from the isolation of subconscious, and it will be so natural to play them like a baby's cry. Many people they are happy and they give I don't know marks or congratulate the student because he solved a very nice puzzle. I say nothing. I say okay when you solve it during the game and you score the point, that's
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
But now in the training, you make wrong, you make right. It, I don't really care because there is no value. The value is to learn the tactic, and you learn the tactic only by repetition.
Okay. If we
So
can just
many people forget this.
like just to experiment it out, if we can go to rook g5 or rook h5, any of those positions.
Yeah, I tell you the necessity here to about all these rooks moves
Yeah, yeah. No,
rook
I
moves
have a
is to
different
get
question
rid
there.
of the rook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I have a different question there. If you can go there, we'll treat it as a puzzle, and as you're saying, right, learn. So yeah, anything
yeah, but
goes.
you see the puzzle here.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a kind of puzzle you can already. It just passed to the idea of a puzzle
Okay.
because the puzzle should be start somewhere from here
Mm-hmm.
and say what black should play. Maybe here it's a puzzle.
Okay.
But if you go here, already go like this is one move puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
It is very low because the only thing you might get as a hit, get the rook away.
Mm-hmm.
This
So
is not a puzzle.
so let's go on g6. Let's define an approach. Maybe it will help all our viewers to understand how to actually train. So
Well, the
yeah.
puzzle here is very simple.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you should see what are the threats of your opponent. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you go by a logical approach. You say, okay, the guy threatens to kill me by, I don't know, g takes h7 or g takes f7. I will be mate very soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to take that.
Yes. And uh
To
let's
take with the
suppose.
h pawn, I will strip my king for sure. There will be something for white.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I have to play it, but it's the worst move if not working. So let's go to the logical move
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to recapture the rook. It's obviously when you play this position after f takes g6, white will take the g6 pawn. What else? To resign? No point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Either you take it, either you resign.
Yeah.
So he will go like this, and I will hide my king here. So now white has some different things. He can take on h6. Um, Maybe he can take with the queen, with the rook. He can play knight take e6. This is three variations. So I have to make calculation on three variations, but this started already on c6.
Mm-hmm.
I don't make it now. Now it's too late. So you say rook take h6, okay. What he wants h7. Logical way is to go knight f6.
Mm.
And I protect everything, and I don't see much.
Yeah.
And what about knight e6? After I play knight f6? Well, I mean that after here, what about here, what I'm doing? Yeah, I can move the queen. I
Yeah.
can move the queen. It's not the end of the world. You
Mm-hmm.
can take the rook, I can take it. Okay, seems unclear. I
Yeah.
have something. I'm not feeling that I'm off.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I have something better. What? Do I have something better? Maybe yes, maybe no. I have to
Mm.
calculate. And how to make the calculation? Okay. Again, we see, oh, this rook shouldn't be there.
Mm.
Because otherwise I will play queen c2. I cannot jump over the rook.
Mm-hmm.
So can I move the rook somewhere, creating something?
Mm.
Oh, maybe I can move it here because I'm threading. I'm not only playing something, I'm threading as well.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's busted.
Yeah.
For
Yes.
example, there is another one variation which we didn't see, but this is an easy variation.
Yeah.
Then black doesn't have the necessary move to do anything.
Yeah. It's just a mate.
So knight takes c7, I can take the rook, and okay, here my calculation will be over. I will not try to find rook d1 because here I'm sure that I can find a lot of good moves. I don't have only rook d1. I have good material, and maybe I can have other things as well. Rook d1 is simply the best move, but I'm not depending on that move only. Maybe I can play rook g7. Maybe I can play bishop c8 and bishop e6 check. I have a number of moves to give me the advantage, but I will not calculate rook d1. No need to. When the position, it's unnecessary calculation.
Mm.
So again here, when I found the variation before, again my brain will go asking, oh, you might find something similar. Do you have something similar? Questions around.
Mm.
Maybe we have, maybe we don't have. We have to look around again.
Yeah.
But then comes again the thing that I can move the rook because the queen, the white queen, is unprotected. So if he takes like this, I will take it. What else? Check. And well, it's not about I have a piece up. I will mate him.
Mm.
Uh, so that's not very difficult calculation. I say to build up. For me, the most difficult in all the game is to find the idea of playing rook from a8 to a5 and c5.
Mm-hmm.
This was the most difficult. People do not understand it because this is not spectacular.
Yeah.
But you see a move like rook h5, you say, "Wow, this is spectacular." But this is the result of correct right strategy.
Perfect.
This is the point. This is the end of the right strategy. Now, about your problem, what you said about the winning positions,
Mm-hmm.
I would say that you calm down too quickly. I'm always saying that we celebrate when the opponent resigns and signs the score sheet.
Mm.
Beforehand, even if we have a winning position, means we have the first word in a complicated position. I don't see it differently.
Mm-hmm.
I see that we have not won yet, but our chances of winning are so high that we should be winning. For you, the problem is that when you get the winning position, you think, okay, it's over. Why? why he doesn't resign.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he will not resign.
Yeah.
As long as he is alive and he can play, he will not resign. So the point is, you must force him to resign.
Yeah.
To force him to resign means to continue playing good. Because how you end in a winning position? Because your opponent made mistakes.
Yeah.
So if you make mistakes, of course you will not have a winning position anymore if you return the mistakes. But you don't get it. You think that the position will win without my advice. Let's say just on the automatic pilot. But it's not like that. There are no automatic pilots in chess.
Yeah.
You forget about this. This is the point. This is why you are failing of turning your advantage into points. You feel that the game is over, but it is too early when you think like that.
Okay,
It
that's a
shouldn't
really
be.
nice advice. Like the game is over, but it's too early. I will keep it in mind.
Yeah, over when he resigns.
Yeah, yeah.
That's over.
Just
Until
remove all
then,
the
it's
thoughts.
playable.
Mm-hmm.
But you have the best chance because you have a winning position. That means having a winning position. Didn't mean that you win. Like when people make a mistake when we say we have an equal position, think about it's a draw. No, it's not a draw. An equal position means that both sides have the same share in winning, losing, or drawing.
Hmm.
It's not a draw. Draw is a result.
Yeah, yeah.
Equal is a stage of the game.
Like this is
So
some
keep that
deep
in
thought.
mind.
This is
Now
some
it's
deep
very
thought.
simple. So why you think it's deep? It's very logical.
Like yeah, it's what I think is like it's easy to say like beforehand, but it's hard to execute, right? Like uh, because let's say if I am a piece up, I know I'm winning, and then just to remind myself, okay, it's not over. It's just a part of my battle. I have good winning chances, but I have not won. Like I have
No,
never
you have
thought
not
like
won.
yeah, I've never thought
Yeah,
like
of
that.
course. And you are in a very pleasant situation
Mm-hmm.
because it's you who have a piece up, not your opponent.
Perfect. Enjoyed this.
you know,
Enjoyed this. Yeah, I even learned a lot from this Gravis. Like, really thankful for this. And to the viewers, as you listened in the video, like Gravis has his own opening named after him, and he has some great books published, some courses. I will link it down in the description. Do check it out. Like as this advice has helped me, I'm sure this courses and books will also help. Thanks, Gravis. It was nice having you.
thank you also.
Sure.
Goodbye and good luck to everybody.
Thanks. Thanks.